Now that you've proven yourself against a troll, a little game of Quidditch should be easy work for you. Even if it is against Slytherin.
Is that necessary, Professor?
We have a complex relationship, Potter. I love and hate you, as I love and hate myself.
It's a broomstick.
You're going to call me Captain Obvious again, aren't you, Professor?
Oh, I just think it's a real shame. Your mum was really smart. She deserved better than this. A kid who would just say chicken every time he sees a chicken.
That's not just a broomstick, Harry. It's an Nimbus 2000.
Oh, well, the gear and no idea.
Today's game, Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Gryffindor? Well, commentator's meant to be non-biased.
Used to be that way. That's why I got the job on a temporary basis.
Wasn't meant to be temporary. But you were so slow.
The bludgers are up, followed by the golden snitch.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, would you look at that? Tough luck, son.
But that's against the rules, Pop.
Well, you only get one debut, son. It's a shame. Shame, 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 shame.
Remember, the snitch is worth 150 points.
This game is pointless.
How so? It prepares them for life.
It's a bunch of people all trying to do something really complicated and difficult because they think it will get them somewhere. And meanwhile, there's this whole other game going on where if one person does this one thing that nobody else is even looking at, it makes everything else completely redundant and renders everyone's efforts pointless.
Gandalf, you just described life.
Oh, crap. That is life, isn't it? It's inheritance, isn't it? I really don't see the problem. Some people are just better. It's evolution. Not allowed? Kicking girls in the tummy? Seems like that shouldn't be allowed.
I remember thinking I'd never seen or heard a more evil-looking or sounding chap than that Slytherin captain.
You should meet Grima Wormtongue. You know, you run a school, right? Not a military academy.
The education of our students is of paramount importance to myself and the board, Gandalf.
And their safety?
You know, it's pretty important too, I guess.
Never got any official warnings from safety inspectors.
Any kid at any muggle school could easily be hit in the head with a cricket ball during PE. My school is no different from them.
Except you're subjecting the students to sentient cricket balls that actively want to bash their heads in.
Yeah, I suppose that's a little bit different.
And to stop students from going to a restricted area that may or may not be the gates to hell, rather than, I don't know, locking the door to that area, you put a massive evil f***ing dog there.
Students can't follow simple rules. They deserve to be eaten by a dog.
Unless they break the rules in a way that you approve of.
Oh yes, I'd hate for them to be eaten by a dog if they were students I liked, or at least found vaguely amusing.
You do see how this all comes together to give the impression of a fairly cavalier attitude to health and safety.
Yeah, whatever. It's my school, innit? And what the board don't know, don't hurt it.
Just playing on then. Man down. No medical attention? Cool.
Take that side.
Sounds like an orc. This is why first year shouldn't be on the team. This is getting embarrassing.
Is that the same spell that tried to kill Neville? Was Voldemort still going after the 2 potential chosen ones?
Oh, snivellers. Still trying to impress Lily, I see. This time by killing her son.
I was trying to save him.
It's even more pathetic.
Lacanum inflammare.
Oh, arson. Even your good students just committing arson on a whim.
Arson, eh? 10 points to Gryffindor.
Do a muscle-up, boy. Use those abs you were going on about.
I mean, upside-down crunch is one thing, but a muscle-up? I'm in year 7.
For a sport that is played completely in the air, the playing surface is beautifully maintained. Missed your chance there. You had a run-up. You could have run him through with your broom. That's why I sharpened the front of my broom.
Looks like he's gonna be set.
He's got the slip!
Showboater, Mr. I'll take the lot, once again finds a way to do something in the most attention-seeking way possible.
Oh, that was pure Potter, that. It's like he was channeling his old man. It's like I came alive and crawled up into him and started using my son like a puppet.
Oh, gee. Thanks, Dad.
Except for all the rest of the time so far that you've been an awkward spod. I'm briefly and temporarily proud of you, son.
Well, that's pretty wizard.
And you ruined it.
Meanwhile, Wood is still lying over there unconscious, not being attended to.
Who told you about Fluffy? He's mine. I bought him off an Irish fella I met down the pub last year. Then I lent him to Dumbledore to guard the...
Yes?
If someone is about to reveal the very piece of information that you want, you don't jump all over their sentence going, yes, what, yes.
It wasn't socialised well.
Professor Snape is a Hogwarts teacher.
Hogwarts teacher or not, I know a spell when I see
These little rodents. After I tried to save you and everything.
Well, you didn't exactly try very hard to give off the air of being a goodie.
Please don't forget to subscribe.
What that dog is guarding is strictly between Professor Dumbledore and Nicholas Flamel.
Oh, Hagrid. You trusted him, Albus. The half-wit.
Severus, come on. He's twice the size of a normal man. That would make him a fool.
Well, you're entrusting the safety of our world to one of the least competent adults in our world.
You can help Harry then. He's going to go and look in the library for information on Nicholas Flamel in the restricted section. Happy Christmas.
Oh, a task. What a wonderful Christmas present.
What are you wearing?
This idiot never seen a jumper before or what?
My body's gone! I know what that is. That's an invisibility cloak.
Oh, Mr. Potter's tendency to state the bleeding obvious is infectious, it seems.
You either die a smart kid, or you remain friends with Harry Potter long enough to see yourself become a dum-dum.
That's not very nice, Professor.
We're just messing, Harry.
Also, another tally for the Potter-Weasley friendship imbalance. Ron gets an embarrassing jumper from his mum. Harry gets given one of the rarest magical artifacts in the world by someone he doesn't even know. Friendship is just consistently giving Ron reasons to feel like crap.
Viable life lesson to learn early, though.
You don't want me as your enemy, Quirrell.
Should he be wearing a turban? There's no dress code for teachers, Gandalf. They're free to wear what they want. Seems a bit like cultural appropriation. Would you like McGonagall wear a burqa?
If you'd have told Quirrell on day one that he was being culturally insensitive and he should take that turban off right now, it would have saved us all quite a lot of bother over the year, to be fair.
What?
Sorry, spoilers. I do that a lot, just to be sure, every now and then. I just do this as well, just for the one time someone might be training a sniper on me.
So paranoid, Snivellers. Not everyone is out to get you.
That means there's a student out of bed.
You guys really legged it. You ran off like you said a student had been disemboweled.
Being out of bed is one of the most serious offences a student of Hogwarts can commit. We take it very seriously for their own safety.
Because presumably being out of bed might result in them being eaten by the ogre that lives in the cupboard or something.
That sort of thing.
Maybe you could go slightly easier on the students getting in and out of their own beds and just make your campus slightly less dangerous. I mean, what if they need a wee? I will never make my campus less dangerous. I'm sorry. It's just not who I am.
The Mirror of Erised.
The Mirror of Erised.
So spelt backwards, it would be Desiree.
I think it's desire. As in, what you desire.
Nah, what you Desiree.
You see the same thing, don't you, Snivs? Except I'm not there. James, there's no need for that.
Yes, I was in love with your wife, James. Well done. You win.
Yeah, I do. I do win.
That's me! Only I'm head boy, and I'm holding the Quidditch cup.
So Harry sees a loving family, and Ron sees fame, popularity, wealth. God, this mirror is cruel.
Grass is always greener.
What do you see, James?
Oh, I just see my life exactly as it is.
Not even being dead. It's still wearing those glasses.
Do you think this mirror shows the future?
Nope. That's the mirror of Erotuf.
That doesn't show the future. That shows the future, eh?
Both my parents are dead.
Always playing the dead parents card, aren't you, Potter?
You call your own son Potter.
Out of bed, Potter. Trousers down, 30 lashes.
This mirror gives us neither knowledge or truth. That is why tomorrow it will be moved to a new home.
What was it doing there in the first place?
I felt that at least for Harry's first year, it was important to just give the impression that this was a place where cool magic stuff happened, just for the hell of it.
It certainly felt like there wasn't much of an organising logic to any of the stuff I saw or did in that first year.
Room with a mirror in it that shows you your dead mum? Sure, why not? Staircase that arbitrarily leads to an evil dog? Invisibility cloak from an anonymous benefactor to let you creep around and be a greasy perv. Tick, tick, tick.
It's like a fever dream.
Always you, always by design. Otherwise, the likelihood of this stuff would be 1 in a billion.
What did you see in the mirror of Erised, Albus?
Huge can of jelly beans.
Oh, I assumed it would be something to do with your love for Grindelwald.
That was f***ing years ago, okay? I like jelly beans more now. What about you, Gandalf? What do you see in the mirror of Erised?
Probably just me becoming a TikTok meme, I reckon. Or wearing the One Ring. I'm all about the clicks these days. What about you, Snapey? What deep desires would the mirror reveal to you? I don't feel comfortable going into that in front of Harry.
How could I be so stupid?
How could I have been so stupid? So stupid that now I'm gonna crush your fingers to make up for it.
I checked this out weeks ago for a bit of light reading.
This is light.
That was light. Let's go see Madame Pomfrey.
The what?
Honestly, don't you two read?
Read a f***ing book.
Oh. Quack. Smashed avocado.
Ain't a soul knows how, except for me and Dumbledore. I shouldn't have told you that. I should not have told you that.
Dragons are pretty dangerous where I come from. They're not to be treated lightly. Oh, they're very dangerous here as well. Very heavily regulated and totally forbidden as pets.
And yet you overlooked Hagrid hatching one on school grounds.
Oh, yeah. Hagrid's all right.
Pretty cavalier with the life or death secrets as well, I notice.
Oh, he's so funny when he f***s up, though.
I shouldn't have told you that.
Hilarious.
It may be worth reminding you, Albus, that the secret plan we developed together over several years to overthrow Voldemort was one we were so committed to that it cost us both our lives.
Yeah.
And Hagrid blabbing about it to absolutely anyone was funny.
Yeah, he's a right laugh.
Nothing, I repeat, nothing gives a student the right to walk about the school at night.
What is it with you guys and students getting out of bed? Is this place a prison?
We've discussed this. They might get munched by a tree or something.
50 points will be taken.
50!
50? Each? They're going to have to defeat, 30 trolls to get that back. Or put an apple on the teacher's desk. Either one.
Oh, the Griffers are going to do you. We have our own way of dealing out restorative justice.
You see, honourable as your intentions were, you too were out of bed after hours.
Oh, and now you're even punishing the good character.
Malfoy's a baddie, Professor Gandalf.
Yeah, sorry. No, you did say. Sorry. Keep forgetting.
You know that he's not a professor. Just because he's old and has a beard.
You will join your classmates in detention.
We'll make a day of it. Maybe by the end we'll be friends.
Was it on detention would find you hanging by your thumbs in the dungeons?
Oh, yeah. Remember those days.
You got detention, sir.
You never wondered why I've got such long thumbs.
They hung them by their thumbs in the Slytherin common room.
Norbert's gone.
So now you're going to crossbow the children as punishment for rumbling, yeah?
You're going into the forest after all. Got to have your wits about, yeah.
What?
Oh, there's more than werewolves in those trees, lad. You can be sure of that. Nighty-night.
So this is the forest they're not allowed to go into? Yes, the Forbidden Forest. Because it's too dangerous?
It's one of the most dangerous places in the country.
And if they break the rules by getting out of bed and putting themselves into a dangerous situation, they must be punished.
Of course. You can't go around allowing the students to put themselves in dangerous situations.
And their punishment is to be put into the most dangerous situation possible.
That'll teach them.
Do the parents know this is common practice? Neville called Stephanie a fat cow, so we fed him to a demon.
Surely he'd be fed to a fat carnivorous cow. For the irony.
Ron, Hermione, you'll come with me.
Okay.
Sending them off unsupervised now.
Okay, then I get Fang.
Fine. Just so you know, he's a bloody coward.
Go alone into the lethal forest, please, children. Take my dog. Good luck. Oh my goodness, unicorn vampire. Vampire that preys solely on unicorns. What, Dumbo? What are you pondering?
I'm just trying to imagine the logistics of the back of your head eating something. If the human body would allow that to look natural. I don't think the joints would naturally move that way.
That's a weird thing to think about.
10 feet there, and it's incredibly slow. You seriously trying to hide from it, Potter?
I'd given up. I know it was easy to get away, but I'd given up.
What was that thing you saved me from?
A monstrous creature. Names, please. I want names.
Snape. Was it Snape? I bet you thought it was Snape.
That from the moment the blood touches your lips, you will have a half-life. A cursed life.
What does that mean exactly? What sort of cursed life is this unknown creature doomed to now?
Means your nose falls off.
Ah. Is that it?
Pretty much. Other than that, you have a pretty normal life. But no nose. How does he smell?
Shut up, Harry.
Trying to imagine a world without smelling. Oh.
That thing that killed the unicorn. That was drinking its blood.
Snape. It was Snape, wasn't it?
That was Voldemort.
Yeah? Severus?
Jeez, I mean, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Snape doesn't want the stone for himself. He wants the stone for Voldemort.
Oh, bang on, Potter. Bang on.
From the boy's point of view, it's the most plausible explanation.
Try looking at things from outside the lens of your own biases for once in your life, Potters.
I think if he'd had the chance, he might have tried to kill me tonight.
I think you did have the chance. If you just walk a tiny bit quicker. A man can hover, for goodness sake.
To think, I've been worrying about my potions final.
Oh, glad to see I instill that dread.
Dumbledore. As long as Dumbledore's around, Harry, you're safe.
Yeah, right.
I think it's rather touching they place such trust in me, Gandalf.
Well, not enough trust to actually come to you and tell you that they were fearful for their lives and wanted some comfort and support.
Oh, God, no, that. At Hogwarts, we try to engender a sense of the students being in control of their own destiny.
Well, by manipulating them into feeling like they have to take it into their own hands to defeat the most powerful evil wizard in history, rather than asking a teacher for help.
Yeah. I can't be bothered with all that. Sounds stressful.
What do you actually do in your office all day? You're a non-teaching member of the faculty. I mean, what other duties do you have?
I watch the Quidditch and the feasts, and I kind of step in if one of the students dies or is about to die, or,
It keeps burning. I think it's a warning. It means danger's coming.
You don't know that. Might have just gone septic.
I mean, how many people wander around with dragon eggs in their pocket? Why didn't I see it before?
Oh, the moron patrol has finally figured it out.
I don't much appreciate you calling me and my friends the Moron Patrol, Professor Snape.
Well, have you tried being less of a moron? No? Come back to me when you've given that a go.
Lol. Sick burn. Nice one, Snivellers.
I'm bullying your son, you idiot.
Oh, yeah. I tend to just side with whoever seems the most powerful in any given moment.
Oof. Hope Hagrid's getting royalties. The opening theme, they
stole it right off him. The indie artists have no power coming up against the streaming giants. Half-giants.
I don't know. I never saw his face. He kept his hood up.
Did he have unicorn's blood dripping from his mouth?
He did, actually, yeah, come to think of it.
Ridiculous.
Just play him a bit of music and he falls straight to sleep. I shouldn't have told you that.
He's hilarious. He's such a liability.
Albus, he literally told our greatest enemy how to access the weapon we were concealing from him.
Yeah, it all turned out fine in the end, didn't it?
A ghost in detention. He's got it writing lines.
Now, would you go back to your dormitories?
Okay, so to be fair, they're not totally stupid. They did try to raise it with a member of staff.
Yes. Credit them with some intelligence.
No, it's just that you also make a habit of hiring teachers who couldn't give a flaming shit.
It's Harry Potter.
I imagine this is what going on Love Island feels like. Instant overnight fame. Everybody's staring.
You seem to have thought about going on Love Island a lot, Severus.
And what's wrong?